Hey YouTubers, today we've got a Citroen C15 and we're going to be replacing the brake master cylinder. Pretty straightforward job, but I thought I'd take you through the process. We replace cylinder and then we bleed the brake, so there's pressure bleeds on these. But yeah, straightforward process. Let's see how we get on. So here it is, I've got the cap off it already. It looks like it's had some, I don't know, sealant or something around there that's going to need cleaning off. It's pretty, don't know what that is. No idea. Looks like some kind of sealant. So basically, oops, we have joint there for brake ride, and we have one at the back here. I'll get some light on the subject in a minute. First thing I'm going to do is get rid of all the brake fluid out of it, and then we'll go from there. Let's get rid of this out of the way. No idea what all that is. There should be no way that's got sealant in it. Let's get rid of this fluid. Yeah, it's got some really nasty stuff in here. It's going to need a really good clean out. Now you have to be very careful because brake fluid is corrosive, so the last thing you want to be doing is splashing it around everywhere. Okay, now that reservoir should just pop off now. I don't think these have any pins in them. Some of them have little pins that go through and hold the reservoirs down, but I don't believe these do. Could be wrong. I don't see any. I'll tell you what we do. Let's get a little screwdriver on it, give it a little wiggle. Remember right, it should just pop back out with a little bit of a persuasion. That's the back end. There's still some fluid in that at the back that I haven't been able to get to. Let's get some rag down here. Out. Come on. There we go. Right, salvage the light. Here we go now. Let's get this out now. Now we will probably lose a little bit more, but we kind of try to make as least mess as possible. Now give it a really good spray over the brake cleaner. We have one here, and we have one below it. So it looks like you might have to cut that slightly. It looks like it's going to be in the way. We'll just see if we can get on that nut. Let's go for 10 first. That's not probably 11. It's very cold here this morning. It's 7 degrees. I know it's probably colder than that in the UK. It's chilly. Right, they're 11mm. So we're going to want 11mm socket. So we've got an 11mm socket and extension. I'm just going to sack them off very slightly if I can get this one in and squared on it. I may have to use a wobbly on it. Right, that's a one going. You know when you just have one of them days? I think it's because it's so cold. At this point, all I want to do is make sure they can be loosened up. Okay. So that's both of these 11mm. I'm going to go for a different socket on here. I think I may have to cut that away very slightly. It's fouling the socket, fouling the nut. Could have a go with this. Oh, bloody hell. Spanner. Let's see. Get a spanner on to get it started. There we go. I know you probably can't see too much now. So you're just taking off the top. I might be able to get this in there. There it comes. Now with these cold fingers of mine, I need to make sure I don't drop it. And now I've said that, I will drop it. Let's get some heat on in here. But on the upside, at least we're not working outside. There we go. Now we should just be able to pull the bottom off. Before that comes right off, I just finish undoing these. I thought I had them a little looser. Not the end of the world, days. They are loose, so. just under that to catch anything that drips. Just be able to pull this out of the hole, hopefully. There we go. That's that one. Now that's out. Now I would have got a rebuild kit for this, but they didn't have any. This week there's 3 Fiestas going on, so it would have been at least a week, maybe longer. It's a new one we need to go in. It's a Brembo one. I'll get you the part number at some point in the video. Get this going in nice and behind that bit of foam. I might get the nuts just slightly loosely on it and then get a pick or something and just pull the foam back round over it. Oh, it's gone in lovely. Almost. Just get that way flat and I think we're good. Let's get the other nut on there. Nicely behind it now. Good. Now before I tighten this all the way up, what I want to do is get the brake lines started back where they live. Put the little caps out if we can. Carefully. Come on. What's that one? You have to be really, really careful with these. Last thing you want to do is cross-thread them. So really take your time. That one's tight nicely. Get the other one in. First time. Nice. Look right. I'm not sure about this one though. It is only finger tight. He says. It doesn't look quite right to me. Might be wrong. Let's have a look. It's certainly not tight. Yeah, that's okay. But yeah, just be really careful and yeah, that's sweet. Just be really, really careful with those. Right, so before these are done up tight, you can do the 2 bolts up on the master cylinder. 2 nuts, sorry. Don't have to go mad with them. Now we can, this is properly bolted on now, so now we can do up our brake lines. Just hold the brake line so it doesn't spin around with it, and again, don't go crazy. So, next thing to do is give the reservoir a really good clean up. So I'll go and do that now, and then we'll get that put on. After spending some time trying to clear this up, you still have that at the back. Now, I can't guarantee there's no bits of sealant in there, so I'm going to suggest to the owner that we get a new reservoir. And the last thing we want to do is put this back on and then introduce bits of sealant all around the system. Oops. I need the new selfie stick. I mean, look, why? Why has someone done that? It's just craziness. So it looks like we're going to have a part 2. Well, it's a short video with this Citroen C15, basically how to remove the brake master cylinder, how to refit it. Unfortunately, we couldn't go through the full process in this video with bleeding the brakes, etc. There will be a part 2 for that. But I hope it kind of gave you some points in the right direction if you're doing your own. Anyway, if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, like, hit the bell to get notified of my next videos as and when they come out, and please leave comments and questions in the box below. Thanks for watching.